Good afternoon. We're here again, and me as the host, Hashmonay, the Chief Science Officer, and with me today is Maxim.
Hi, Rami.
Maxim
Goncharov. Goncharov.
Goncharov. I know Maxim for a long time, but I have trouble saying his last name. But anyhow, Maxim is here, the jack of all trades in OPGAL. He is building the cameras, he's helping R&D as an engineer, and also he is the customer service that he doesn't have much work to do because there are no complaints about our products.
There are some, but it's fine.
So we will have a free discussion about several things about your job in OPGAL, about your work. And we will start, maybe you'll tell us about our EyeCGas camera product. From your perspective, what is unique about this camera?
Look, I think what's unique about the EyeCGas, it's very simple for the worker to just go, put a battery, and start working. Because once you receive the camera, you get several things with the camera. You just install the battery, which lasts long enough so you can work for hours, and you just start to work. There are shoulder straps, hand straps, so the man can work with gloves and equipment, and he won't feel the camera on him because it's super light, not like other cameras that I've seen, and it's really easy to work with.
Can you tell us something about the glare shield and stuff, all the ancillary?
The glare shield is very interesting. You know, once you have a very bright light from the sun, you can't see anything on the screen. So you put the glare shield on the screen and you just protect yourself from the glare.
And
it also zooms into the
it magnifies
the screen, so you see everything clearly. And
the magnification is a great feature also. It's
Yes.
like make the leak very visible to the operator. So what do you think from your other job as a customer service representative? What do you think our customers like about our camera?
Look, I received not much mails for this custom service, but there have been some customers from Canada that told me this is a camera malfunction, it's a small adjustments, and he want this specific camera because in Canada they work in minus 30 degrees and the camera works fine and they have no problems with it. So it really likes it.
He really likes it.
The operation on the very cold weather, and on the other end, it can work in deserts and hot places.
Yeah, so it's very versatile as far as the
Yes.
climate it can work with. And what else about the camera do you think about the easy of use, or they tell you other things? And can you tell us a little bit more about how we attend or address problems, how fast we do this service?
Look,
Once they've
first, once the customer reaches out to me, I need a full explanation of what really happened and how it happened, and if the camera fell, if it's just some software issues that I can easily do remotely.
Oh, that's great.
Then you don't have to send it back to Israel to fix it.
Yeah, we have a way to service
From remotely, and it's very easy and very fast.
yeah. And sometimes what's good about our camera that we have a firmware that get updated every 6 months, and we actually do it free of charge
Yes.
every time, and we send the link, and the customer can have a new camera with the new features. Every time we add a feature to the camera, like quantification and variat scenes and all kind of recording schemes.
Yes.
Whenever we add a feature to the camera, we are updating or upgrading the software on the camera.
And it's also from the customers.
Yeah.
They can come and ask for anything like the color in the tomography. At first, we had 3 palettes. Some customer requested more palettes. We created it.
I can tell you
gave
from
it to
my
them.
experience in the quantification, built-in quantification that we have. For example, they wanted to have a counter on the screen, so we just added it to the software, or all kind of things, that good ideas that come as a feedback from our customer. Maxim forwarded to us, and we always trying to be agile and respond, and we change things, we upgrade things, and we get a lot of the input of the customers in reshaping our product.
Yes, and that's what I think is very special about our product, that we listen to the customers and adjust the camera to them, not to us. For us, it's the customers, so they can simply work with it and have fun with it.
Okay, so when you are done building a camera from scratch, you go through the whole process of manufacturing the camera, you and your staff at the manufacturing plate. So at the end of the process, what does the customer get in the suitcase? What can you describe?
Yes.
What does he get?
Of course, he gets a camera.
Get a OGI camera, by the way,
OGI
optical
camera.
gas imaging camera. It's not.
2 batteries,
Yeah, how long each battery lasts?
about 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours, and I've been working with this. It's sometimes 5 hours, depends.
Yes, depends on the weather.
Yeah,
And again, we launched the 2 cells charger.
yeah,
So right now you can charge 2 batteries at once.
yeah.
You get a cable to the PC. So again, if you have trouble, we can connect remotely and fix.
Yeah, one thing, we don't have an SD card that we need to move to a computer. We just store. We have a lot of memory, like
Yes,
64 gig.
64, 60, 38, I think.
Yeah, giga, and it's a lot of.
It's an internal storage.
So you can transfer the data, the videos and the pictures from the camera through that cable that you just mentioned, but also you can do it through Wi-Fi. We have a Wi-Fi. So what else can you think of? They have the glare shield.
Again, the glare shield, the shoulder strap,
Yeah.
and the cleaning kit. Also stored on the device, and
Yeah, what's nice about the camera, if you operate it, and we can show you some videos, if it wasn't a podcast and it was a webinar, we have like a keypad menu that really directed every mode of the operation of the camera. You know, in this keypad map, which button do what. So it's really easy to operate. You don't need to have a user guide manual. Just open the camera, have the keypad map, and you operate it. It's very intuitive and
in many languages.
oh yeah, we have some. Depends where we send it. We have all the firmware, the operating system uses how many languages?
I think 6.
Okay, that's enough. English is enough. Yeah. So, what do you do about QA/QC? You know, what kind of tests you do before you release a camera to the customer?
Again, I do a lot of tests, but there are some important that are
Critical.
very critical, and we very put our hands in there. Again, the thermocycle.
Yeah.
This is the test that we can be sure that the camera will work in places like the desert or in Canada. We put the camera in a chamber, we heat it up to 50 degrees Celsius, and we go down to minus 20, and we operate the camera on these conditions and see if it's really working.
So you get any diversity? Sometimes what some cameras do not pass
No, not really.
because we designed the camera to pass.
Camera is well designed.
But still, we do the testing
Yes.
before we send the customer.
Look, we also did vibrations earlier.
I've been here more than 9 years, and we get very small amount of service request, and one of the things that our camera does not need to come back to us for an annual calibration. We have another in a software. I'm not sure it's you that I need to talk about it, but we have a auto calibration inside one of the features that we added recently. We have whenever we do a nuke on the camera, it's self-calibrated, so it's report the current NETD and NECL and record it, the history of it. So every time you open the camera, every time you do a nuke, you have the whole history. You have a log of the whole history of the conditions, and if it doesn't pass, then they write you an email. Something is wrong with the camera. So it's been calibrated automatically every day, and maybe several times a day. There is a question that I rephrase. I don't like the question, so written over here. So they ask what part of the product you especially attached to or like, but I will ask what part of your job here in OPGAL. I will expand the question.
Look.
What part of you really like in your job? Well,
I respond to the customers, and again, if they need something right now and I'm available, of course I help them.
And I can testify, Maxim was so good in these two jobs that we took him for the R&D department to do all kind of putting things together and even managing some projects as far as bureaucracy and design, for especially for the new projects that are the fixed cameras and the drone cameras. So he has a big role in the R&D, not just in building the product or manufacturing the product and customer service. He now have a big role in the R&D department. So
Yes,
the work is very versatile.
Yes.
Every day is a different work,
Every day is a new day, and every day
we have new ideas.
yes.
The main difference between the portable camera and the fixed camera, we talked in an earlier podcast with Ilan, we talked about automation. The automation in the fixed center must be, you have no man in the loop. You need to have alerts.
Yes.
The camera and the algorithms need to decide if they see a leak or don't see a leak, and what is it and how much. All automatic. You don't have the man to do the judgment. You don't have the person to do the judgment, and this is quite different. So now I'll go back to the question: what do you like about our specific product? The portable camera that you build.
Look, in my opinion, the camera is very simple. Like, you can attach lenses from the 32 to the 75 very easily. Again, the filters, you can remove them. They're not very hard to remove, and the results are very
Different.
different.
Yeah, this is very unique about OPGAL's camera. It's the only camera that use hot filters and replaceable hot filter for different applications. For example, we have our standard filter for the general VOCs and methane, but if we want to go long range, we have another filter in a similar spectral range that goes avoid water vapor absorption and can go a longer way,
And
so
CO2.
get a clearer picture. So with a combination of different lenses and different filters, we can
You can
match the application. And there is another filter that with the same camera that we can measure
Yes,
CO2.
CO2. You can do
So
much work with one camera, and
So this is very unique. There are no other OGI camera with that capability. Can you talk about what are the procedure while you manufacture or build the camera? What are how you maintain the quality of the camera?
look, of course, the quality of the camera starts with the building the camera, the materials.
Yeah.
Again, all the materials are getting
Oh,
QA.
I forgot. I need to stop you. I forgot he has another role. He is also the warehouse. So he's all the parts.
I get the parts, I put them
He
on the
signed it
table,
for himself.
I sit on the table.
So yes, as I mentioned at the beginning, he's the jack of all trades here in OPGAL. So continue.
So every material comes to the warehouse, it gets a QA processed, see that the color matches, if it's a external part,
Yeah.
if it's a
Sorry.
CNC machining, everything needs to fit. If something is misplaced, it cannot be connected.
Yeah. We need to return the part.
Yes, and after that, of course, we assemble the camera like halfway, not everything. And then we put all the tests from the start to end with all the thermal cycle and ETD. Again, we check the hotspot, we check the audio of the camera. You can put in a headset so you can record a video and talk what you see.
So
We test all of that, and then of course we assemble, let's say, the finished touches. We assemble
look like a gazillion small stuff that you need to take care of
Yes.
and make sure that you cannot skip, or you need to do every part, little part, very accurately.
Yes, of
So
course. We
it's-
work with a user manual, and everything, every bolt is screwed with a specific torque that this screw can handle. Again, the gluing, the Loctite, some places you don't need. Everything is planned perfectly, so the camera will be perfect.
Hopefully, they can generate with the podcast a video of you working in the
Yes.
manufacturing floor, or you and other people.
Yes.
So
It's it's very versatile. Sometimes I do assemble, sometimes the camera needs gluing to seal it tight.
and you make sure it's good, because if it's not good, they will come to you.
It's all on me.
They will come to you because make the complaints directly to you, and you need. But usually we don't have complaints on these small parts.
No.
Gluing.
No, no.
The camera is very sturdy, and we hardly. I don't recall having any complaints about the camera falling apart. It was not glued. It's very sturdy, ruggedized, and I think. And as long as the detector get cooled, we have good images, we have good software, we have
Yes.
good quantification. So this is Maxim. He is responsible for so much here in OPGAL, and we really appreciate it. And for summary, tell us what do you enjoy beside building the camera or technical stuff, working with OPGAL? Like, what is your experience?
Look, my experience as I came here, like I think 4 years ago, it's the, how can I say it? It's the small stuff that gives you hope and the joy to come back to work.
So you feel you have like a room to grow,
Yes.
and the people rely on you, or
Yes, exactly.
okay. So anything else you want to say? I ran out of questions.
No, I think that's it.
It was very good, and I'm sure our customer would love to meet you in person one day.
Pleasure to talk to you.